Welcome back to the Healing Space. I'm Maya Soul. Today's episode is called Healing Means Choosing Yourself. For many people, choosing yourself feels uncomfortable. It feels selfish. It feels wrong. It feels like you're letting people down. But healing requires something many of us were never taught: how to choose ourselves without guilt. Because the truth is, if you've spent your entire life prioritizing everyone else's needs, wants, feelings, and happiness, choosing yourself can feel unfamiliar. But unfamiliar doesn't mean wrong. Let's talk about it. Many of us were raised to believe that being a good person meant putting everyone else first. Be understanding, be accommodating, be selfless, be available, be forgiving, be helpful. And while those qualities can be beautiful, they become dangerous when they come at the expense of your own well-being. Somewhere along the way, many people learned how to care for everyone except themselves, and that's where healing begins. Not when everyone changes, not when everyone apologizes, not when everyone finally treats you right. Healing begins when you decide that your well-being matters too. Let's talk about a mother. A mother who spent her entire life putting her children first. She worked long hours, made sacrifices, missed out on things she wanted so her children could have what they needed. She attended school events, helped with homework, stayed up when they were sick, comforted them when they were hurting, supported them when they struggled, cheered for them when they succeeded. Year after year, holiday after holiday, birthday after birthday, she gave them everything she had, not because she expected repayment, but because she loved them. Then Mother's Day comes. No phone call, no text message, no card, no flowers, nothing. Her birthday comes around. Again, nothing. No acknowledgement, no appreciation, no effort. And each year, the disappointment grows deeper. Not because she wants expensive gifts, not because she's keeping score, but because she wants to know that she matters too, that someone thought about her, that someone appreciates all the years she spent showing up. And eventually, she began asking herself, just because I'm their mother, does that mean I should continue accepting this? Should I continue making excuses for behavior that hurts me? Should I keep pretending this doesn't affect me? Because many parents are taught that unconditional love means unconditional tolerance. But those are not the same thing. You can love your children deeply and still acknowledge when their behavior hurts you. You can love your children and still communicate your needs. You can love your children and still choose yourself. Healing doesn't always mean cutting people off. Sometimes healing means being honest about the pain you've been carrying. Sometimes healing means stopping the cycle of silent disappointment. Sometimes healing means recognizing that your feelings matter too. And maybe for the first time in her life, this mother decides to stop waiting for everyone else to choose her. And she starts choosing herself. She celebrates herself. She honors herself. She stops allowing her worth to be measured by how much others acknowledge her. Because while appreciation is beautiful, her value was never dependent upon receiving it. Healing begins when she stops waiting for others to validate their sacrifices and starts recognizing her own worth. And sometimes the most powerful act of healing is deciding, I deserve care too. I deserve appreciation too. And I will no longer abandon myself while waiting for others to see my value. Maybe that's where many of us have been stuck for years, waiting for appreciation, waiting for validation, waiting for people to finally see our value, waiting for someone else to choose us. But what happens when they don't? What happens when the people you've spent years pouring into never return the same energy? What happens when you've spent so much time being everything to everyone else that you've forgotten how to be there for yourself? Maybe if the real question isn't, why aren't they choosing me? Maybe the real question is, why am I not choosing myself? Because healing doesn't begin when everyone finally gets it right. Healing begins when you stop waiting for permission to prioritize yourself. And in part 2, we're going to talk about what it actually means to choose yourself without guilt. How to stop abandoning your own needs. How to stop shrinking yourself for others. And how to finally make your healing a priority. I'm Maya Soul. Keep healing. Keep growing. And most importantly, keep choosing you.